Hello and welcome back, my friends. You can see my mini mint garden grown beautifully. I grew it very simply without putting my hands in dirt. It's super easy and everyone can do at their home. It's that simple. And here I will be sharing some mistakes that I have done so that you won't repeat it, and I will also share the secrets to have them. Please watch the video very carefully till the end, and without further delay, let's begin. So here I have take this mint. I brought it from the local grocery market, and there are more than 50-60 branches of the mint in here. Try to get as fresh mints as possible. If you don't get that fresh, it's no problem. So removing the base leaves so that the stem will have a portion to get dipped inside the water. So just separate the lower leaves like that, and the node is the portion where the roots emerges. So this is all wastage. And now I'm going to take a tray where you can put the water, and this is a foam where all those stems, all those branches will go inside, and here making all the holes for the mint branches, and now putting all of the branches inside this foam so that the lower portion of this mint branch will be dipped inside the water. Here you can see that the branches has touched the lower base also. So cutting some of the branches that has touched very lower end of this container, and now putting the clean water, nothing added. That's the secret. Put the clean water only and just dip it inside, and make sure that all of the branches rest over the water. That's another secret of growing the roots out of them. So I have done this project in basement, and I'll keep this whole thing in the basement, and I will check if it grows roots after some days or not. So checking after 5 days, you can see since the branches were not that fresh, that's why now some of the leaves has died out, and some of have turned yellow, and even some of the branches died. So I'm going to clean all of them and remove dead part out of them, and replace some fresh branches in them as well. That is another secret, you have to do it. So replacing water also, just to make sure if they will grow well, because since there was no good growth of the root, so I changed water after 5 days just to make sure that water is clean for them. But the secret is different, I will tell you at the end. So again, since they were not doing good at that place, so I plan to put these guys at my room where they get good sunlight and it's bright. Checking after 15 days, you can see I changed few of the branches with fresh mint branches, because they constantly start dying, because those branches in which we take in the beginning were not doing that good. So you can see these branches has started growing some new roots. So I was pretty happy with that one. So I kept it like this, and I have to again filter out those dying and decaying branches and replace them with the fresh branches. It has to happen because some old branches, or not the fresh branches, they were definitely going to die. So cleaning them up and keeping them like that. So checking after 25 days, there is another problem. The roots were starting to develop, and I was okay with the roots, but the roots has not grown so well. But I can see that the branches has elongated. They turned long. but the leaves are not that much healthy. They turned yellow, and leaves were also not doing that good. You can see a lot of yellow leaves, which is not good for the plants. And the branches are also getting very long, not short and stocky, so which is also not good for this mint project. But I see some development of the roots, which is okay for me, but I was not satisfied. So then now from my room I decided to take them outside. So outside in the backyard, so where there is partial shade, I took these guys on the backyard, and after 30 days you can see they have grown pretty well roots. After a week placed these things from my room to outside in the backyard, now they have started growing healthy roots. The roots are pretty white and they seems like they will do good, and I have to put some new branches. And checking after 35 days, just 5 days later, now once the root has started growing, they go so rapidly, so vigorously. That's why people call them, they are very much invasive. They grow very much vigorously. You can see the leaves are healthy, the branches are also not very long, the leaves are also big, and they are fresh and very much healthy, and you can pretty much use them if you want right now. So they are really doing good on the back where they hardly get any sunlight. And you can see the roots, they are all white roots. That means they are very fresh and clean and very healthy. If the roots are black or brownish type, then it seems like the roots are not healthy. Since the roots are very white and clean and there is no algae, now the mint project seems getting success. And you should keep this in the shade, don't put in direct light, otherwise your roots will grow algae or the water will grow algae and your mint project will fail. So checking after 50 days, my final update, you can see I have taken some leaves out of them, and after 1 week of taking the leaves out of them, the top of the branch has developed 2 new branches. So that's how the mint grow more branches and more results. So you should not take only leaves, you should trim it from the top. So now let's check the roots. You can see huge number of roots has appeared. They are very much healthy, no presence of any algae because of there is no direct sunlight. And you can see the branches has full of roots. Basically the roots appear from the node region. That's very important to know. While you start to get the rooting from the branches, and after that it almost start from everywhere. And you can see even inside the water the branches are growing the new branches, so there is no problem for the new branches to emerge from there. And you can see the bulk of the roots even fresh and nicely growing inside water. Just keep it back where it were before, and you can see that's how I get my huge mini mint garden in this small tray. Now I'm going to prepare a mango shake out of these fresh mints. So clean the mints, and I have taken some grapes and almonds. Take fresh mangoes and slice them out, and just chop them into small pieces. Freshing mango, take some yogurt and add milk on it and drop those refreshing mangoes into them. Add some sugar as your taste and mix them well. Add some toppings, add some grapes and almonds, and there you go guys, mango shake is ready. So this is how I have grown my mini mint garden without putting my hands in dirt. If you have any queries, please comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer you. And if you like my video, please do share it, give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. Thank you and see you again.